Hello, everyone. See what's going on today. West Hennigan's Steed. I don't know where that is. See if I can find that real quick on the map. Hennigan's Steed. Well, I don't think it's anywhere near me either way. So I would not be a lot of help on that one. I'm just come on duty. A little bit of a update on one actually relatively big thing did happen off stream at the end of last week. And I'll see. Okay. So the last week I came on duty at some point, I forget when, and got a tip line that there was a lone in Blackwater had just come on duty, and there was shooting in the sheriff's office, asking people to respond. I was the only one here in Rhodes, but I responded, went that way, and on the way by Flatiron Lake, I was stopped by two people, a man and a woman, and was robbed. I told them I'm in a hurry, I'm going to a situation. I don't know what the case is. They still robbed me, but made it pretty quick, and we RP'd a little bit and moved on. Later in that day, we were searching for the same two people because apparently they were up to a few things throughout the day. We ended up eventually running into them, chased them into tall trees. I got separated from the other two law I was with, and in the process of trying to find them, found the gentleman that had robbed me. We had a good little back and forth, talked a little bit. I was imploring him to put down his guns. He hadn't done anything violent to come in, turn himself in. He let me know that he was felt like his back was against the wall and that he would be hung if he was brought in. He then kind of gave some of his backstory that he was in the army, had been trying to sell some of the armory, some of the weapons on the side, and his lieutenant found out, and he panicked and shot and killed his lieutenant, and he's on the run. They had been robbing here in the crossing to get things and try to get to Mexico. We talked back and forth, and in the process, I thought I had convinced him to, well, I say thought, James Alley thought he had him convinced to turn himself in. I was trying to leave as much room as I could for him to continue his on the run story and really not pressure him or shoot him down or anything crazy. I'm happy that he, out of character, I'm happy that he took an opportunity and gunned me down and used me as a hostage negotiation tool to trade for his partner who was getting medical treatment. So Allie has been on the sideline for a couple days, had got shot in the shoulder and had a cracked rib. But this is, so that's what happened. This is the report on it. I don't know that he's still wanted. And I don't think his name is James. His mic was a little bit, there were some bees and interference going on. I know it was Sergeant Pierce. It was Jonah or Jonathan or something with a J Pierce. I just couldn't quite hear. So yeah, that's the only big update with James here. I'm going to look over some stuff report-wise, catch up a little bit, and then we will see what is going on in the crossing. Town ban list. Okay. When was this? 30 minutes ago. In Heartlands, Octania carriage driver took his wagon and then fled. It seems it all started with a wagon. Travelers started shooting at Elijah and others. They attempted to hog tie him for their own safety when another wagon came by and also got really angry and started shooting. At this point, they all just got into another random wagon and fled for their own safety. Elijah's charged for the time being. So, what happened? Wagon theft. Wagon theft. Okay. Here's a statement. Good. Heartlands in our wagon. We had accidentally bumped into another wagon. The driver of that wagon got angry and started firing, so we were trying to get away. We tried getting the fella on the wagon down to protect ourselves when another wagon driver got angry and also started shooting. We all just got into a wagon, so they ran. They didn't shoot back. Did we get... statements? Who are these people? Hans. Okay. Perry Pickles, Elijah Mays. Are they outlaws? Well, hold on. We may have them in custody if they gave a statement. Have they been wanted for questioning? Alright, I'm not gonna dig too deep in getting to know them then. Fact, stone fire. Rob train for coal. Ralph Gold. Buddy was shot. Uncle Man shot dad and left. Woods bank robbery. Alright, so there's not a ton there right now. Hold on. So I'm going to do a small bit of research. I know it's the boring stuff on, I'll explain it in a second, but law department now has certifications they can get, and I went to the first class of one of them, and it will involve 14849, that's right now. There we go. So the certification I am looking at was kind of pursuit and search and pursuit certification. That's what it is. So this is a mock write-up of some situation or a gang in a scenario. So I'm wanting to make myself familiar with the details of it and known locations, etc., to try to become better at what I do. Blackwater Bandits, they're known as violent. Yep. Henry O'Malley is also known as Blackheart. Mastermind of the Cripple operations is known for his sharp intellect and silver. I'm going to assume that says tongue. Hideouts. Pike's Basin. So I need to look at Pike's Basin, Old Bacchus Place, Penton's Camp, north of the Hanging Rock. So let's start one by one here. Pike spacing. Can I pull up? Oh, I can. Didn't think I could do that. I'm not actually sure. This will be good for me because I don't know the map extremely well, the name of all the locations. That's part of what I'm doing here, is it's challenging me a little bit, but I'll grow in that. Where is Pike's Basin? Is it labeled on this map? Station, that's one of their spots. Alright, well, I'll dig into this a little more off stream so it's not super slow. Let's see what's going on. If anything, right now. It's still a little early. Hart and Hooper headed to MCF and Armadillo. Alright. Pointer is undercover strawberry. Wiley and Sadie went to Valentine a little over an hour ago. Staging and roads for time being. Possible injured person may need law presence due to recent activity from the area. Interesting. Okay, well, it looks like there is an injured person. Western Heartlands scene. Concerned citizen has reported that a person was injured and alone in or around near Cumberland Falls or Western Heartland scene within 30 meters of water. So let me verify. I'm pretty sure that's not far from me. I hate responding to these when I'm by myself, but Heartlands, Western Heartlands, Cumberland Falls. An overflow. Is Cumberland Falls mentioned? Right there. 30, so that's closer to them. Wonder, is that another one? Or is that the same? What's up, Matt? That's another one. Who's responding to that? Okay, that's a ranger, I do believe. Cumberland. Is that something I respond to? Akira Augustina. Let me look and make sure that's a... Hart and Malone are on duty. Wild, Hans, Wagner, Pointer, Riley, Wiley, Hooper. Alright, so that is a ranger. Don't know if he'll need... Rangers are based out of Strawberry, and they're much closer to that. I'm gonna let... I don't know if the same person reported that twice. That's why there's two, if it was two separate people. I wonder if they went over the falls. Or bedrock. Take a roam around the roads, see if anyone's around, anything's going on. Well, I do have a knife, okay. That is... a couple horses, that looks like a local.
Morning.
Hello. Why is someone running down the road? Are they gonna come running up to me? Mm-hmm. How are you, sir?
Good morning, sir.
A little suspicious. I'm not gonna... Running around isn't against the law, so I'm gonna leave it be. I don't know who this is. How are you?
Money to be made on the new railroad for those who know which way the stick flows.
That's what they're saying.
I feel like I recognize that guy, but I couldn't be certain, and he didn't actually talk back, so... We'll see what they're up to, if they're up to anything. It's still just one, okay. We'll hang out here in Rhodes for a little bit, and then make our way somewhere else and meet up with some people.
I've been waiting on that winning streak for some time.
So it goes.
So I've got Pointer and Strawberry. As far as I know, I've got Cooper and Wiley and Valentine. Let's do a small little patrol around here. Is that Wiley and Cooper right there?
Hello.
I think it is. Oh, I was gonna cook my meat. How are you? Hello, hello. Yeah, that's Wiley.
Is that Allie?
That's Allie. How are you, Sadie?
Hey, doing well. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well.
Long time no see.
It has. We have not crossed paths in quite a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope, not trying to shop. Trying to. Oh, I came around back.
How you doing, Ellie?
I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself, Ruben?
Doing pretty good.
Think I'm gonna go hunt down Monet and Saint Denis.
If you give me like 1 minute, I'll come with you. I just need to take a moment real quick.
Is there anything new going on in your life aside from law business?
Not exact. Well, I'm about to have a brother-in-law, which is cool.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I got kidnapped. That's law related.
Sure, sure.
Nope. That's about it.
All right.
What about you?
Oh, nothing outside of law related. Got shot and held hostage. You know how it goes.
Yeah. How are you liking having the badge?
I am enjoying it. I'm looking forward to finally having time to really be able to focus and better myself as a deputy. I've had to spread my focus a little bit. I'm looking forward to being able to dedicate quite a bit more to it now.
Good. Quite a few people that you might want to do some research on is Pruitt Gang, Northwest Gang, and DEG. DEG are back and in
All
full
right.
numbers.
Pruitt, Northwest, and DEG. I will make sure I do so.
Yeah, they're all sort of different time zones, but it's random when they are around.
Understood. Pruitt, Northwest, and DEG.
Let's see, is there anything else? I don't think so.
Oh, where?
I'm ready whenever you are.
Alrighty. Allie, it's good to see you.
You as well. I will come with y'all unless you're trying to stay by yourself.
Oh no.
Oh no,
You're all good.
yeah, A-okay.
All right. Oh, she's got it. All right.
The hell did my horse go?
Cost of help talking about that boy you got killed.
That is a good question. It's
You
not.
have got to be kidding me. Did someone steal my horse?
Is it not right over there? There's 3 randomly over there.
Riley, I think someone stole my horse.
Did someone steal your horse?
We were right here. I didn't hear a
They were
damn thing.
Right here.
The hell?
That is. I wonder if it was that dude that I was curious about.
Hello.
Hold off on sending the tips. I did just telegram. I'll check that, see if it's Monet, and see if he's coming here or staying in Saint Denis. Do you mind taking me to
Yeah.
Thanks. Part 2 of today.
Sir, good morning.
Good morning. I'm not gonna lie, I'm mildly impressed with that horse thief. That was quick and I did not hear anything.
It's usually how they go. I mean, just dash and go.
Mm-hmm.
To the telegram office.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
I haven't gotten an RP with her in a long time. We're gonna run into her horse.
So you been doing okay, Allie?
I have been doing pretty well. Had a mild altercation with being shot and kidnapped last week. Outside of that, I cannot complain.
Oh, that's good of you.
How about yourself? It's been a moment.
Yeah, I'm doing really good. Just got married and
Oh,
moved on with life, so
congratulations.
thank you. Doing pretty good.
Wonderful.
All right.
Are we off?
Say the
We
name
are
or
off
we
to
just gonna-
Saint Denis.
Say the name.
I put us all as responding, so we're all good. Yeah, 2 senior deputy Wileys.
Are there?
Which is very bizarre.
Oh, did he marry another senior deputy? Is that what this is? Okay.
But that's gonna start forcing people to use our first names. Aha!
I'm still
Mhm.
gonna call her my favorite sand. Just to bug the
Oh,
bitch.
he married
Obviously,
Sam.
don't make that bug them
Do you see how many times he shoved me to the ground yesterday?
a lot.
He was after me.
Who is shoving you to the ground?
Oh, yesterday that man right there got married.
Oh, it was that recent. Okay.
Yeah. Sheriff Mitch Sand was there. We did some games, and he was targeting me most of the time.
I see.
Not every day you can shove a sheriff's face into the dirt, so it was quite fun.
Take advantage of it when you can.
Let's go and pick it up to a canter.
Understood.
Rider.
Depending on how long this conversation goes, I'm gonna take a nap after it, in the Saint Denis office.
Are we responding to anything or just catching up with Monet?
Just catching up.
Catching
All
up,
right.
I have to speak with him about a situation, but besides that, nothing else important.
Understood.
Feel free.
I'll buy a black water here in about 10-15 minutes. And maybe not. to me, it's not even being creeped out by sleeping in an office. It's just every time you wake up
Turn
in an
left.
office, it's absolute fucking chaos.
Constable. Let's see. Yeah, there it is.
Mhm.
Okay.
That I did.
A little question. I see both of you got robbed, right? Or all
Mhm.
three of you. Oh no. Why is there one robbery under than a robbery of a peace officer? Shouldn't it just be either one?
It was a civilian and a peace officer.
No, they're not. Ah. Okay, so one of you was on duty or not?
Yes, Forrester was technically still on duty.
Alright, then it makes sense.
Mhm.
Ah, bonjour.
Hello, how are you?
Doing alright. How are you?
I'm doing quite well today.
I don't think we've met before, have we?
You did some of my cadet training quite a while ago. It's been a minute since we've seen each other, though. James Alley.
Ah, oh dear God, it has been a minute. Yes. Have you been?
I've been doing quite well. How about yourself?
Quite alright, I'd say. You know, still standing, still going, trying to recapture youth, if possible.
That's all we can ask for sometimes.
I've tried this new thing today where I've sent two of my friends a telegram regarding things not happening at work. I'm trying to do this new thing of being a good friend, which is not something I'm used to as I'm so focused on my work.
Interesting. Yeah, I have recognized that becoming an issue with myself as well.
Yes, yes. I told them both how I went out eating yesterday at this new restaurant here in town, and they served me what they called is a burrito. Now, that was the experience, I tell you.
And how was this burrito?
It was great, you know. They slow cooked most of the meat and the vegetables, and it included something called guacamole. Guacamole. I've never had it, but it was incredible.
What the hell is that?
It was some kind of green mix with a vegetable that I've also never heard of a avocado.
Interesting. Where's that located here in town? I may have to partake.
It's close to the barber.
Oh, all right. I will have to check that out.
And they served some great margaritas. It was some kind of deal. Normally it was only for two people, but as I was by myself, they were as nice to give me it for one person.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes. Now, I have some talking to do with Parker here. Is this one of those private matters, or can
It
be
is.
others? Yes, right. All right. Let's get into one of those beautiful rooms that
What
we
is
have
this?
here.
Alright, y'all have fun with that chat?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be heading to Blackwater here in like 5 minutes. I'm just looking over something real quick.
All right. Is Wiley allowed to hear? Is this like a senior thing?
Yeah, if he wants to.
I
If y'all need me for it.
I mean-
Ellie alone, but
I think Monet's both suited to hear this conversation, but if you wanted to hear it too.
Sure,
Go
I don't
ahead.
mind. Want another
In that case, you all do not have to walk. I will walk over here.
no. We're heading into the room. You just do your work by the thing.
All right.
Come on.
Understood.
The room.
Anything regarding a woman being executed at Twin Rocks? I, Keith, rode up to Twin Rocks. So who's the reporting deputy? Did I check?
Hello, mister.
The dude scared me. Didn't think he was supposed to be here. Hello. Perimeter before crossing the fence line. Upon approaching a small building on the left, I discovered a body lying in a huge puddle of blood. Half of her head was missing. Oh, jeez. And had extensive stab wounds about her person. So was she shot and stabbed? She had a slash to her mouth and she was tortured. ID was found in her hat. Millie Drell, 8421. Found at scene was a Lucky Shot cigarette, but had fingerprints found in the pool of blood. Deputy Menoir arrived on the scene and assisted in escorting the deceased to Armadillo Medical. Card fell from Millie's hand. TRV DUAN E65 on it. Upon investigating Millie's injuries as follows: gunshot to the head, tongue ripped, slashed out of her mouth, 32 stab wounds, 17 slashes. Somebody wanted this one chopped up. Slashes and stabs looked haphazard with no direction. It is my opinion this was done in anger or rage. It sounds like it. Note the stab wounds were not bleeding. So she seems like she was killed and then stabbed. Upon searching her person, she was found to only have $6. Around an hour later, a second tip came in, incorrectly referencing Wanula Fishing Lodge, later corrected to Aurora Basin Lodge. Menoir, Oath, and Wild went to investigate and found a lot of bloodied rags and a diary on top of a box inside the lodge. Am I hearing? Okay, it's you still. You're making me nervous, dude. While this was being investigated, the lodge was prepped with gunshots from the cliffside. Peppered with gunshots from the cliffside. Deputies took up defensive positions and looked for an assailant. Further shots were fired up the road and away from the lodge. A passerby, Domino, claimed to have seen two men running, firing their revolvers towards the lodge. Diary was picked up, detailing the intent to murder. Making me real nervous, dude. Millie, and the involvement of others in the near future. Returning to the Blackwater Sheriff's Office, more telegrams were sent and the information regarding the incident from Raging Bull, as well as tips of the whereabouts of two people in question. Telegrams also suggest they are setting up to rob a bank later tonight. Okay. Telegram came in reporting an old man covered. Who's pushing me? Did you move me? Really distracted me, Constable. Reporting an old man covered in blood, cleaning guns at the house east of Valentine. Okay. Wild and Keith responded, finding evidence of spent rounds, bloody rags, and a lucky shot cigarette butt. I, Keith, believe this to be Travis, the same man who murdered Millie, so I assume there's going to be fingerprints connecting that. Yeah, found at Trigger Rocks, matched fingerprints found at the house east of Valentine in Cumberland Forest. Okay. Travis, Raging Bull. Elderly, slender man. Twin Rocks, Aurora Basin, Valentine, Cumberland. Okay. So we don't know. There's a lot of evidence. Let me look at this. Do we have any more details on this gentleman? Travis. Nope. So sounds like he's relatively new to crossing. Let me look as well. Do we have is Mr. Pierce? Still wanted. Yep. I think. Yep. Still wanted. This is the gentleman that shot me and used me as a hostage. What about his friend? We get her. She is also still wanted.
Excuse me, is there anyone in there?
Yes, sir.
My name is Cassidy Gray. I came in to both see if I could get a stolen item replaced and give some information on a potential case that y'all might be working on.
You're wanting to get a stolen item replaced, okay? And
Yeah, well,
what?
I was too injured yesterday to ask the sheriff when they were doing it, but I know you guys do citizen return. I used to be a deputy myself,
All right.
and yeah, I had my personal volcanic taken off me.
Okay.
amongst
What was your
other
name?
things, but Cassidy Gray.
Give me just a second here. Let me see what I can find here.
No worries.
There we are. This was. Killer had been lying there for quite some time, possibly in excess of 22 hours, meaning crime occurred sometime between. So he was assailed. Where is my. There we go. Weapon false identity, proper equipment handling. This is not what I want. Why can't I see what I'm after? So we did not take your weapon. You're looking to get it replaced. Is that correct?
Yeah. I was attacked by a man named Damien Gallagher, who robbed me before he tried to kill me.
I see. Give me just a minute. I've not had to do this before. Let me go ask one of my fellow deputies a question real quick.
There's. Also, do you know if Sadie Cooper, or Monet are on duty?
They are on duty, yes, sir.
Okay, because they're the ones that might profit from the information that I've got about a case they interviewed a lot of my family on.
All right, wonderful. Give me just one moment. Which room are they in? Did they come to this first one? Interrupt real
We need
quick.
to get up with the
Yeah.
rating, because I think this is important to have written down.
Real quick, sorry. There's a gentleman who, one, I actually had a question, but he referenced Monet and you, Cooper, that you all may have benefit from the information he has. Cassidy Gray is outside asking if we can replace his volcanic pistol that was stolen from him yesterday, and also said that he has information on the case and thinks that you all would benefit the most from it.
Oh,
He does not know you guys are here currently. I did not let him know that.
But did he ask for us specifically?
He said that if they are on duty and around, they would understand and benefit the most, but that is all he.
Cooper, I think that's important, but how long do you think you'll need to talk through this? 5 minutes? Should we have him wait?
If you wouldn't mind, James, just let him know that we will be with him shortly.
Yeah,
Just
Sure,
take
will
us
do.
long.
Will do.
Thank you.
And do we replace guns? That is not something I've heard of before.
We'll take care of that.
Yeah,
we
totally.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
But
thank
to
you
answer
guys.
your question overall, yes, you can issue citizen returns, but don't worry about this specifically.
Yeah, don't give
Okay.
him back yet. I want to have him stay.
Well,
Thank
to be
you.
clear, it is not a gun that we have. He's asking us to replace a gun that was stolen from him from someone else. I don't know
will
if we
give
have
him
it.
Schofield instead.
Okay, okay.
Thank you, James.
Mm-hmm. All right, Mr. Gray. They are actually here in the office. If you can give them just a
Oh.
couple minutes, they'll come help you out.
Okay, no problem at all. That's absolutely fine.
Wonderful, wonderful. Are you feeling better? I saw the report said you were brutalized a little bit. Are you feeling better today?
I'm on a lot of medication. My back is absolutely killing, but other than that, I'm getting by.
Well, it's good to see you standing at least.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you don't mind, I need to finish writing something up here, and they should be right
Yeah,
here.
I'll just sit over here.
All right. I don't remember what I was looking at now. One, where is my... weapons policy? So this isn't what I'm looking for, is it? The department familiarizes us with this policy. And if they have any questions, to bring them forward to any seniors to assist. In all these situations that you are being permitted to use personal weapons for said response, and that only sheriffs will be able to assign out SD issued bolt action and pump shotguns. Okay, so while on duty, personal weapons are permitted at the risk of them being lost, broken, or otherwise stolen within the outlined restrictions. Throwing weapons are permitted to be carried while on duty, however, they are not to be used against another person unless it is a situation of life and death. Weapons banned from active duty. Jeez, my eyes are blurry apparently. Bow and arrow and Springfield. I wonder, does the Springfield pack a punch? Is that why? I'm not certain. I can't say I've actually shot one. Weapons permitted without issue. Cattleman, varmint, carbine, Schofield, double action revolver, Navy revolver, volcanic pistol, Mauser, interesting, Lancaster, Litchfield, double barrel shotgun, and repeating shotguns. Okay. Situationally, the bolt action rifle, senior pump action shotgun, and elephant rifle. For Undersheriff and Bub can give that out situationally. You got to push the boundaries for them to hand out elephant rifles to use on people. I don't know if I've ever seen or heard of that laws using those. Weapons permitted during large-scale operations, which are considered with martial sanctioning all weapons with exception to banned ones. You are still intended to listen to your commanding officer in such situations that split into specialized groups. Okay, it's fine. Where is... I'm very confused. There must not be any one general spot for them now. So... Hmm. Interesting. So this gentleman that attacked him. Well, that's not gonna. We're saying it's you. Did we catch this man? British accent, long black hair, black mustache. The cut. Tristan Shipman. So we don't know this. Is he attached to that? Mm-hmm. So he's. So they're counterfeiting money. Hmm. Okay. Actually, let me go into. I went the long way around here. I went to bulletin board. Ban list, ban list. Actually, I need to read this. I know this isn't super like active right now. Just kind of catching up, partially waiting on them. I thought they'd be out by now to talk to this dude. Some brewers looking to move and deliver moonshine between a lot more places. Looks. Purpose of this document is to document. We are managing to intercept moonshine. He is sitting in the lobby.
Alright. Y'all gonna handle that? I'm gonna grab a
Yep.
little nap.
Ready. Mr. Gray,
Allie, you be safe, okay?
You as well, Wiley. I guess I should. Or Ruben.
Alright.
bonjour, Cassidy Gray.
Bonjour, how y'all doing today?
I'm doing alright, Antoine Bonnet. We're gonna be inviting you inside here in a second. I don't know if you have any weapons that you want to leave on your horse. Yeah.
I'll put the bow on my horse and my knives. Don't worry, I'll do that now.
Yeah, perfect.
It is that many are using their own wagons and even just
Right,
their
they're on
horses.
my horse.
Deliveries. Interesting. Are a great way to
Perfect.
intercept deliveries and often.
Alright, I'm gonna bring you right in. We're of course going to have to check you over before you get into
Put on a list of
side here.
noting
So once you
any
open the door,
tips
come on in.
that have come
Put your hands
and
up, do a quick
subsequently
check. This is for our own safety policy.
where we found any
Yeah, no
offenders
problem.
after.
It's stabbed.
Feel free to add. So, North Bayou, NWA. Found crosswords between O'Cree's and Moonstone Pond. Taking the road
Right. Sir,
around O'Cree's
sir,
in Valentine direction.
can you move along? Gosh darn it. Hey, Parker, you coming along? Ali, if you want to come along, you're free to.
Sure.
Right in here, sir.
Kind of catch up what's going on here.
The other side. I am assuming this is regarding. Is this regarding the case on the boat, or is this a different situation?
It's the same with the boat, yeah.
Boat. All right. Let me just get my paperwork all ready so I'm good to write. I'm going to be writing down everything you say word for word. If you go too quick, I'll
Yeah,
let
the
you
headache.
know. Ah, well.
Hmm.
He was getting nervous.
Mhm.
See, I think that's the
That's
same
all right,
quote.
you know, gives me a moment to prepare.
I didn't cook the meat. Oh well.
Just so you know, James, this situation is for seniors and higher. So
All right.
it is a touchy subject within the Braithwaites and the Grays family. We do have Grays in the department, so anything you hear, please keep it in this room and do not talk to others about it.
Yes,
Understood.
very important.
Absolutely.
You know, I trust my deputies, and
It's appreciated.
both of you. If there is any questions you wish to ask regarding the case, just to give you a quick update, um, our fellow deputy was trying to sell a gun that belonged to Edwin Braithwaite to the Braithwaite family, even though he's part of the Greys. Then later on, the boat was robbed by two individuals that searched for this exact weapon. Might sound somewhat confusing, but at that point, the weapon was no longer on the boat. Because
Understood.
someone that got arrested by Hooper and Dalloway hated the weapon at the time as it was taken back to land. It's all quite a mess. And at the moment, I'm going to try and find out who exactly has the weapon and who hired the two thugs to try and get the weapon. And, well, simply who's behind all of this. But it's all a big web of lies. So,
I
be
see.
prepared. Do not trust anything you hear.
Understood. I was inquisitively looking into whether or not this gentleman was on the right side of the law, and I did not get to the point that I found awful much on him. Did my... Nope, I don't think so. Okay, why do I have people?
Sorry about that. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I am all ready. Just before we start, your full name, please.
Cassidy Gray.
Cassidy Gray. What are you to the Gray family? What is it you do?
I am the groundskeeper, Caliga Hall, and one of the three heads of the family.
All right, just to make you aware, all that you see is going to be written down word for word. And there's going to be many questions you can ask or find out tomorrow, but there might be moments where we're not able to give you information as this is still under investigation. Do you understand?
Yeah, 100%.
Perfect. You arrived here today to give us some information. What might that be?
Oh, what, the other day? Oh, so the information I want to give you today is I have had information passed over to me About the person who it was that actually went onto the boat to rob the place. The person that came to Calico Hall afterwards with a hostage, claiming to try and find Bonnie for the gun. The name I have been given is that of Blondie, and that he is someone that has a group out in Van Horn. I don't fully know who it was that paid him to go onto that boat, but what I've been told is that all he wants is that gun, and he will pretty much do whatever he can to get it. I know whoever initially hired him, as I said, unfortunately I don't know the name, but they hired him they hired his group to mess around, have a little fun, and cause a little chaos. And dealings in Van Horn changed that and led it to being, well, a robbery. I've been trying to find out for y'all because, my cousin's the one that they want at the moment. Zip Quill has also gone up to my cousin and said, if you give us the gun, we'll make sure all of this goes away. So it seems he also knows who is involved. Now I'm not pushing the idea that he hired them, but he seems to know who the robbers are, and he also thinks he can fix things if we just hand over the gun. Was the auction was about.
Now, this might be a question you don't want to answer, but who gave you this information?
This is all information from someone that I know in Van Horn. They would prefer to be unnamed. And I owe this person quite a lot.
He's getting
I
information
don't
out
want
of
to
Van
put their
Horn.
names into
Very
it, but I
interesting.
also don't want them getting in any further trouble. So I thought the best thing I could do with this information is pass it on to you lot rather than them get found out, like tilly-tally and all everything. But it seems that this Blondie spends a lot of time in Van Horn with his group. I know Edwin's name was mentioned, whether or not it's because Edwin wants the gun back.
What do you mean he was mentioned? Mentioned by who?
Well, it's his gun that was robbed, right? So it was mentioned that potentially he was the one that said he wanted the gun. But again, that could just be, that's hearsay. The only name I know for definite is Blondie, and that he is in somewhat connected to Zip Quill.
All right. Let me go through this for a moment.
Take as long as you
What do
need.
you think Zip Quill has to gain if he is the one that is, paying people to get the weapon back?
So, I was approached by a gang about a week or so back who told us that Zip Quill tried to hire them to go to the Braithwaite Manor while Zip and his family were working security there. He told this gang to pull their guns out and shout, "This is by order of the Greys," and then start shooting the place up. And the idea was that Zip Quill was going to come out and be the hero of the day to show the Braithwaites that they needed security, but also they needed to be able to protect themselves. And then he was going to offload stolen weapons to the Braithwaites and make a profit from it. This gang came straight to me because I do business with them because they run a coal business. I promise you it's nothing illegal that I'm doing with this group, solely just dealing in coal. And they said, you've been honest with us, so we'll be honest with you. And this is what Zip Quill has today asked us to do for him.
This king, I think it's gonna be vital that I might speak to this king. Do we have a name for the group?
The group, I mean, I have promised these people that their names don't get mentioned, so I don't mind if you, I would prefer you redact this, but they are a group named as the Black Hats.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
I don't want
Allie,
Lola getting in
Allie's
trouble.
never
I don't
heard
want
of the
Norman
Black
getting in
Hats.
trouble.
Lola and Norman,
They put a lot of faith in me to
I've
give me
met
this information.
Norman on
I know
another
they've also
character.
had a shootout with the Quills, and that's because Quill believed that they had already given me information on stuff, and he decided that he was going to try and threaten a war with the Black Hats over a lack of trust, when in actual fact we knew that Zip Quill was planning something long in advance. You see, the first time most of my family met Zip Quill, he came to the house. Him and his friends were dressed up, and he started telling us how his name is Zippius Quilius, and that he is an upstanding citizen now that was looking to work for the family, for pest control and deliver our cigarettes. And then within 5 minutes, he left, got back into his outlaw clothes, went straight to Braithwaite Manor, and started sowing seeds with them.
Other than selling the Braithwaite's weapons, is there anything else they have to gain?
I mean, the gun initially belonged to Edwin, so one could assume that potentially it strengthens his cause with the Dead End Gang. Strengthens his position in Van Horn or something. He's constantly said that he hates us Greys. Said the way we treat people is shit. Truth be told, none of us Greys had ever actually dealt with Zip until he kidnapped Bonnie the first time. And yet he wonders why my family don't like him too much, but he has kidnapped Bonnie and then threatened to kidnap her again.
Adjusting my mic here. Sorry for the noise.
I'm gonna give you some information about a thing that happened. Lady. You know who Lady is?
Briefly, I know which one she is. I don't know too much about her story and stuff.
Lady was attacked inside of the Braithwaite Manor. Do you know about this information?
No, I do not.
I know you do. And I'm gonna hope that you're gonna try and keep it by yourself.
I will.
No. Now that you know that this has happened, there was a note left tying this all back to the Greys. What do you have to say about that?
Of course there was. Right, so this isn't the first time something like this has happened. We got, Abraham got a note recently trying to tell us that, in fact, it wasn't the Quills that were trying to set this all up. It was Lola and her crew, the Black Hats. But it was Zip trying to settle some weird bullshit with them. But the fact we know that Zip has tried to hire people to attack the house and pretend to be us leaves us in a bit of a shit situation anyway. But I know the Braithwaites and Greys have had fucking generations of bullshit. Like, we've hated each other since our great grandfathers and stuff. But we are trying to rebuild a normal family. I mean, hell, we got MJ as a cadet, Bonnie's a doctor, Cora's going to be training to be a doctor, you got Kelvin's a deputy, August is a deputy, Teddy is a fucking ranger.
Good lord, how many Greys do they have? I didn't realize there were that many on the server.
Like, we have been trying to do what's right. The only reason we went to that Braithwaite
Wow.
meal was because we were trying to build bridges with the family that we've had disagreements with for so long. I mean, hell, there's only. I mean, Auntie Braithwaite and Abraham Gray are the only ones really, well, and Graham are the only ones old enough to truly know what's caused half of this beef. The rest of us just, yeah, we take the mick, but I mean, that's ever it's going to be. None of us have intentions of going over there and hurting people. I mean, from what I've heard about Lady, is she will go around and she will fucking attack you for no reason. So, if it was me telling another Grey to go and hurt someone in that house, I think Lady would be the fucking most stupid idea in the world. We truly do not want bloodshed, and it has come from Zipquill's mouth that he wants violence between the families. That's why on that boat, all he was trying to do was rile everyone up. He was just trying to do it to the Greys. He didn't give a shit
Oh,
about
dang,
anyone
that's
else.
loud. Hey, thanks for the follow, ML.
From the moment we got on there to the moment we left.
All right, all right. Other than this blondie, do you have any information about his friend that he brought with him? Maybe what he looked like?
Male, potentially a small beard, might have been bald. I think he had. I want to say he had like a Lancaster on him. But if truth be told, that all went. That all was so fast. That was such a fucking quick thing to happen. Like, we were just talking, we're about to leave, and the next thing you know, two people ride around the corner with a fucking hostage on their horse. But this blondie, Australian, blonde ponytail, wears a brown waistcoat, kind of like a slightly gruffish voice. Seems kind of young. From what my contact told me, he's kind of business orientated. Doesn't want to go out and be seen doing stuff too much.
Interesting.
Trying to lay low. But they have assured me that he spends at least 90% of his time in Van Horn.
Perfect. I think for the time being, this is all the questions I have. I want to thank you for your time and all the information you gave. I will, of course, be trying to reach out to Lola. I'll try and do it in a more smart way. Yes, I think the information she might be able to give me is going to help me further.
If you could word it in a way that doesn't make it sound like I just came and gave it to you.
Of course. I'm a
I mean,
professor.
yeah.
I was going to ask her anyway because she's been named before, so.
Perfect. On top of all of this, I don't know how much Senior Deputy Dalloway has had in the form of input onto these investigations, but the way in which he spoke to our butler when they were getting arrested and when they were coming over seems frankly horrifying. Now, I'm not sure what full wording was used, and Dottie at the time did not have a criminal record, but apparently the way in which Dalloway spoke to her was beyond unprofessional, and she made her basically feel like she was some dead cockroach on the bottom of her shoe.
Interesting. Anything else you would like to tell me?
That's pretty much all I have. But yeah, I know Dottie was Daddy felt like absolute shit with how Dalloway spoke to her.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
But I do want to thank y'all for putting so much time and effort into this. It's much appreciated both from our side and likely the Braithwaites too. Just kind of, we all want it fucking settled.
Yeah, I think I can speak from both of you that I'm aware that you want it done. I've had a long talk with Eloise. I have a long talk with you. I've many talks with everyone. We're getting to the bottom of this.
It's truly much appreciated.
Honestly, the information you gave today is worth gold. It's mostly things I've already managed to figure out, other than the name Blondie, which is new to me. But thank you for your
Meta
time. I'm gonna make sure you'll be able to
unlocked.
get outside.
No problem, though. I wasn't able to get an answer earlier from Deputy O'Connor, but am I able to get a citizen return gun for what was stolen yesterday?
Yes, we do not currently have any. What do you call it? Oh, I'm going out.
There you go.
We currently
Oh.
do not have any volcanics, but I believe we do have some Schofields here in the this office. If that suits you just fine.
Yeah. It's basically just until I, get enough money to buy a replacement volcanic, and then I'll bring it straight back.
Sure thing. What we can do is we can see what we have in here, and then you'll be on your way.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
Of course.
After you. So where is this drawer that I'm getting these out of?
For this weapon. Now, this weapon is not something you're gonna be using too much crime for, but it's going to be a weapon you'll be able to use until you have enough
Thanks
collected
so much.
funds to get yourself a new weapon, or we find your weapon back.
Yeah, well, as soon as I've got the money together to replace mine, I'll bring this straight back.
Perfect. Thank you for your time and your patience.
No problem at all. Thank
wish you
y'all.
a lovely day.
Have a good day, sir.
You guys stay safe, okay?
If there's anything else more comes up,
Uh.
oh, pardon. Here you go. If anything more comes up, please send myself a telegram. Maybe you want to write it down and give you my telegram address.
Yeah. Let me just get my notebook out. Right, I'm all ready for you.
Yes, it's going to be TX936. Like Texas 936.
Perfect. I got that. I will go put it down in my file right now.
Perfect. You have a wonderful day, Mr. K.
And yourselves. You stay safe.
You as well, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna have to work today in details later. Now I'm gonna get my burrito.
Yep. I'm gonna have a good night.
I'll be
James,
back
have a
later.
good one.
Sure.
Yeah, you as well.
Me too.
Alright. Sorry, Eddie.
Goodbye,
If
Sheriff.
you're still around later, we'll have a more longer talk.
Understood.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
have a good day. Burrito.
You as well. I love Monet. I haven't gotten to see either of them in a long time. Alright, so we'll not look at her log off here. Head back to Roadwoods. See what's going on there. You should check a constable inside. He's a little creepy. Alright. That was a lot of interesting information that I did not have. There's a lot of details to that, and I didn't piece all of it together. Just because that's the first I've heard of any of it. So I'm gonna have to fill in a lot. I'll get to talk to Monet later and plug in the gaps there. Sounds like Grays and Braithwaites are trying to not have tension toward one another, and Zip wants tension between them, if I've got that right. And Blondie stole Eddie's gun, is that? Thank you, sir. I should have checked the tip line there and same to me before I headed out. Oh well. I also need to keep in mind that, Monet did inform me before all of that, expect a lot of lies to be told, so I don't know what. Monet has enough information, I'm sure he can sift through most of what's the truth and what's not there. Let's check out my little town, make sure we're safe. Looks like someone might be at the parlor house. Looks like a few people might be at the parlor house, unless there's random horses on the loose again. Check the tip line first. I don't know if this is an everywhere thing or just roads right now, but random horses all over the place seems to be a moderately common occurrence. I'm gonna check the tip line, then I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Excuse me, sir. Bank training. Cade and Garrett. Strawberry reporting on duty. Cadet Garrett. Oh, Cadet Garrett. Man, I can't read today. Would there happen to be any seniors or above available to go over bank training with me? So I would greatly appreciate it. Where did you send? Does it say Valentine? I'm not a senior, so I can't do that. Who responded? Danny Jackson. What the heck is Danny Jackson? Is that a senior or above? Sure is. Okay. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Now let me see if I can figure out where people are at, and I will go catch up with some others. So we've been anything reported here? Woods, bank robbery. That was from yesterday. Niliac, man, not a lot been going on. Okay, let's look at the tip line, see where people are at. Did I see that right? I am still. Yeah, I am clocked in. Okay. Non-urgent. Dean Sweeney. Had to put a hostile local down. I was riding from Valentine to Blackwater, lower part of the band around the Dakota, just northwest of Flatneck. Local rider turned into me as I tried to pass. We both were dismounted, and he drew a repeater on me. I moved behind his horse in an attempt to get out of his sight, but he ended up shooting down his own horse and put him down in self-defense. I at least said something. One of my casings will definitely be on the ground there. My telegram is attached if anyone has questions. Hope you all stay safe. Dean Sweeney. Out of curiosity, sir, let's see if you're a wanted man. I doubt you are, considering you're telling on yourself. Nope. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Let's verify. Nope. And do we have... Yep. Not a lot of information. Oh. What do we got here? See, this is what I was looking for. Through the back. Oh, this is medical. Whatever. Check it one more time. So we've got people, as far as I can tell, in Valentine, Toonval, Nadia, Clem, and Nadia. Let's go bug them. Yeah. It's getting dark, of course.
Well, I shouldn't say, but
Come, dog. Damn it. I swear they do that to me all the time. He'll be alright. See, he's up and walking. Is he? Oh, shit. So that they know. Running roads. Why is everyone running around? Hello, ma'am. What is all this? What am I getting myself into over here?
okay. If all business is done here, perhaps we should return.
As you do.
Hey.
We'll see you two at the manor.
I'm just gonna put that. Kind of a slow key. That was good information dump. I'm glad I got to be a part of that. I'm not trying to jump into anything too wild and crazy at the moment. If it comes up, cool, but I'm not seeking a lot out today. Honestly, this week is going to be extremely hectic and busy outside of this for work-wise, so just kind of having fun, chill time I'm not against. Why are there so many? Evening. Wonder, can I use that fire to cook? I do not know. Doesn't look like it. Is there a campfire out here? Doesn't look like it. A lot of wolves in the area though. It's going to stay about and clear some of them out. Off for a bit, Keith. Team Val Nod reporting for duty, cadet. I don't know where that is. Somewhere to Strawberry. One spank training, okay. Well, doesn't seem like there's a whole awful lot going on right now. See, this is what I was looking for. This file is intended, okay. Taipan, and not, haven't heard that name in a while. Bolt action, Litchfield. Catch with spear. Hummingbird. Seeing red. Kamasa kiss. Okay. KOs. See, I'll do something interesting with my guns. It's a little different. So part of his backstory is he was a gunsmith kind of by hobby and trade for a little while, and he makes his own. So I label mine differently. I don't etch them for the purpose of should they get stolen, and the etching can't be taken away. This they actually can be. That label can be removed and put on another one, but I basically give them a independent serial number, and I have a list of all the guns I have made and their serial numbers in case they don't get changed. Yeah, there's not a lot going on. much do I have? Oh, yeah, okay. I'm not carrying around too much money. And it doesn't look like those horses are not at the parlor house. I was gonna go interact a little. There's a horse over here, maybe. Maybe. Nope, doesn't look like anybody. It's unfortunate to see that in the trash. If nothing goes on in the next like 5 to 10 minutes, I may take a break for a little while. Well, you were a looker. Let's check the tip line again here. Dodgy lad in Ansburg, McCarthy. Okay. It's up in Ansburg, waiting for a friend. Now I ain't been in the state a while, but I know a dodgy lad when I see one. Bald, scratched up face, black clothing, and a red horse. Looks like he'd been sprinting for the past couple hours. Kept looking at my friends and I, and snuck around into telegrams. Went back towards St. Denis. Thought I'd let y'all know in case you're looking. Same message again. Okay. Okay. Well, let's head outside in the rain for a minute, see if anything passes by. Go on, sir.
Pox-ridden son of a bitch.
I don't want you. Oof, that was right there. Well, potentially yes. You can potentially get struck by the... Did you see it strike right there? It was right out of the corner of my screen, but struck right over this way. Yeah, no. They don't. It's not a common occurrence by any means, but if you get caught in it, you can absolutely get smacked. And this one's right over my head. don't see anyone or anything going on. Let me check my room. I don't remember what I have in. This is completely random and off topic. Hello? Check my room, what I got in storage there. Oh, yeah, the storage is right here. Bullets, handcuffs, and 2 notebooks. One of these I think I'm using as a diary, if I remember correctly. Read. This one's going to be blank, isn't it? Yeah, okay. It's not that one. What about the other one? I have... Diary must be in the bank. Alright. I think... let me check and see what's going on out here, just in case. I think I'm going to take a break and eat some dinner. If nothing's going on. Oh! Alarms, don't you kick me. Yeah, I thought so. There's a glitch where when I go in a building, the horse forgets it's mine, so it wants to kick me if I get too close. Where is that at? Tip line. Western Cumberland Forest. Concerned citizens reported looking for liquid courage, so it's a moonshine run. West Cumberland Forest at 9:40 UTC. Saw some suspicious activity up around Roanoke. Folks in a wagon headed south at speed. So they're going south. I'm by myself, so I'm not going to respond to that. But let me look at that location. Roanoke is up here. Where is it? Cumberland Forest. Western Cumberland Forest. Heading south from... They're somewhere in this area. I'm not over there, and I'm by myself, so I'm not going to try to respond to that one. Had I had someone with me, I might try it, but looks like they're going to get... Okay. I am going to...
Bear found a wagtail dead by the train tracks.
You guys just
pretty good.
multiply out here, huh?
Oh, this country.
I'm going to take a break and eat some dinner. I may come back later on Alley. We will see. But for now, that's a couple hours done. You all have a good evening. I'll see you later.